Hi, Jim. I want to talk to you about opening a new business. I've worked in IT for about 11 years now, and I just moved to Sonoma County, and I'd like to start my own IT business. I plan to target small and medium companies, but I'd like you, as a Sonoma County business lawyer, to help me understand what I need to consider from a legal perspective for starting my business.
Well, thanks for coming in, Bill. I take it from what you told me you're going to be operating as a family business. And that being the case, you'd likely be operating as a sole practitioner under your own name. That's a fairly simple operation. You've indicated to me also that you may involve your spouse. That may lead you to acting as a partnership. A partnership has its benefits and potential problems. And if you intend to act as a partnership, or if you choose to operate under a name other than your own, you'll need to contact the Sonoma County clerk and file a fictitious business name statement. In any case, whether you're operating under your own name or a partnership name, you need to contact the Board of Equalization to get a sales permit. And if you're operating as a partnership, you'll need a separate federal employer identification number. If you have employees, you're going to have to contact the Employment Development Department and obtain a federal employer identification number. I've asked you to discuss any potential liability you may have to other people in the exposure to lawsuit brought against you based on your operation. The answer to that is important because it'll help you determine the kind of entity we would create for you.
So, what should I be considering as liabilities? Clarify that for me, please.
Well, I'm referring to claims made against you for something you may have done that somehow injured someone else, or for a debt incurred by the business. I don't specifically know what kind of liability or debt comes out of an IT job, but I expect there are potential violations of intellectual properties or the possibility of lost customer data. There's also a potential for debts due vendors or customers. But before we go any further, I want to make sure that sooner rather than later, you talk to two people: your accountant and your insurance agent. Your accountant, because virtually every decision you make at this stage will have a tax ramification at one point or another. And your insurance agent, because we need to make sure that your assets are protected in case you get sued.
Now, when you mention liabilities, clarify for me. Do liabilities include some of my own personal assets? For example, my home or my vehicles or any other things I personally own? Are those susceptible to some sort of legal action through my company?
Absolutely. If you're operating as an individual or as a partnership, any damages you or your partner cause anybody else can be recovered from your personal assets. Basically, your assets are all on the line if you're operating as a partnership or individual, which leads me to the second question.